Hi guys, this is Erica from Gokce Capital. Now before I begin, be sure to click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Marty Spalding wants to open a restaurant. The problem? He's not allowed to build a parking lot. Why? We'll find out at the end of this video. But first, if you are looking to develop a parcel of land, you should consider your jurisdiction's lot coverage requirements. And in today's video, we have the top things you should know. Number 1. What is lot coverage? Lot coverage is the percentage of the total lot area that is covered by impervious surface. In other words, it is the size of the footprint of a building or structures divided by the size of the parcel. Number 2. What is the formula for lot coverage? Lot coverage equals the building footprint or total impervious surfaces divided by the lot area. You then multiply this by 100 to express the ratio in the form of a percentage. Number 3. Let's look at an example. Let's say you have a lot that's 5,000 square feet. On your lot is a house that is 1,200 square feet, a 500 square foot garage, and a paved area that totals 370 square feet. The combined footprint of the house, garage, and pavement is 2,070 square feet. You divide this combined number by the total lot size to get a lot coverage ratio of 41%. Number 4. What areas are included when calculating lot coverage? Every jurisdiction has a different definition of lot coverage, but at a minimum, you should include the footprint of all buildings and accessory structures. And in some jurisdictions, you may need to include the area of all impervious surfaces. Number 5. What do we mean when we say impervious surfaces? An impervious surface is a man-made surface, such as brick, stone, concrete, or asphalt. So driveways, sidewalks, parking, and patios all are impervious surfaces. Number 6. Why do I need to understand my lot coverage ratio? Don't be fooled into thinking lot coverage is simply technical jargon. It's very important when you're looking to develop a parcel of land or add on to your existing home or business. This is because many jurisdictions regulate the maximum amount of lot area that you can cover with buildings or impervious surfaces. And as we'll find out when we return to Marty, these regulations can make or break a project. And finally, number 7. Why do jurisdictions regulate lot coverage? Primarily, the goal is to regulate impervious surfaces, because buildings and impervious surfaces increase water runoff, which can cause drainage problems on your property as well as neighboring properties. But now that we've covered the basics of lot coverage, let's return to Marty Spalding. Marty is a small business owner who recently purchased the Milwaukee House, a historic hotel in Manistee, Michigan. The building once served as a hotel for mill hands and woodsmen who were drawn to Upper Michigan's timber industry. When the mills closed, the building fell into disuse and disrepair. But now Marty wants to revive the stately structure and turn it into a restaurant. Of course, every restaurant needs parking, so Marty also purchased the 2 properties behind the Milwaukee House for $250,000. He demolished the buildings on these lots with the intention of creating a parking lot. But when he reached out to the Manistee Planning Department, he discovered a big problem. He was no longer allowed to put a parking lot on the new properties. Why? A few months back, on November 3rd, 2021, the City Council had made a small change to its definition of lot coverage that came with a big impact. The zoning code stipulates a maximum lot coverage ratio of 40% in some districts. This is to say that a building could only cover 40% of the lot. Previously, this ratio only applied to buildings, but under the new amendment, lot coverage would apply not only to structures, but also decks, patios, and impervious areas. That means no building, and more importantly, no paving on up to 60% of a property. So Marty now is no longer able to build his parking lot. And without parking, there is no restaurant. Which just goes to show why it is important you understand your zoning code's lot coverage requirements before you buy or develop land, for it can make or break a project. But what happened to the Milwaukee house? The town's planning administrator did follow up with Marty after he brought his concern to the city council. According to the city planner, the new lot coverage ratio could be waived if the proposed parking lot used landscaping buffers to reduce stormwater runoff. A response that did little to assuage Marty, who will go back to the city council on February 3rd, 2022, to assert once again that the amendment must be repealed. But what do you think? Do you have any stories about lot coverage ratios? Let us know in the comments. Did you like this video? You're going to love our Gokce Land Due Diligence program. We'll make you a land due diligence expert in just 7 days. Check it out at gokcecapital.com/glad. And while you're at our website, don't forget to explore our $1 down listings at gokcecapital.com/listings. Finally, don't hesitate to reach out. You can email, call, or text, and we will respond as soon as possible. So thank you for listening, and more to come.